lost against them, and whatever that is, if you underestimate a team, then you will have big problems. And one thing when you think about Nepal maybe trains for 3 weeks, where did they train? They didn't train in Manila, they trained in Nepal, maybe high altitude. When you come down, you can run 90 minutes, and this is something that is very important. Fitness, and if they're coming over and fight what I expect them to do, and they are moving forward too. They're getting better and better also. So it will not be an easy game. It's not that we are so confident that everything goes smooth and we're gonna beat them again 3-0 or so. It will be a very, very tough game, and I don't give anything about rankings. When you look at the rankings, we lost again, or we didn't play well against Singapore, not against Indonesia. We lost against Thailand. Now we didn't win against Malaysia. It's not about the numbers, it's about us, and it's about the opponent. How do they step up to the field? If they're coming up 100% fit, if they're coming up with confidence, they have some very good players in that team too. I watched the game against India. They lost, but they had some very interesting players in there, and if those players are fit and confident, they can make some harm to us. And if our players don't step up, then we will be in trouble. So though all those things, that has to be right on a time when we play those games, and that's the first game of the qualifier tomorrow. And another thing with the Challenge Cup last time, what we just mentioned, we were close to qualify for the Asian Cup, but we played against the Palestine team. Nobody scored against them. Nobody had actually big chances against them. There was an unbelievable team in that Challenge Cup that it was very, very difficult to beat, and we lost to a free kick. So it's not that we are that close. It's about, it's about us. How can we prepare? How can we be focused for it? How can we do our job? How can we maybe calm down a little bit in front of the goal? When you look at the training sessions that we have, it's incredible how they play, like 80% of the time in short-sided field, how they pass, that everything is correct and fast and motivated and everything else. And then the game comes and we make the wrong decision at the last moment. We play it too hard. We shouldn't play. We should go another 5 yards, or maybe instead of going another 5 yards, we should pass the ball. All those things, those little details has to come in one time, and that time is tomorrow. That's what we're trying to, in the short time that we always have together, we're trying to put everything on the plate, that everybody knows how important those little things are. And my confidence in the team is that if everybody brings what he can, what he has, then I think we should be fine. But we cannot underestimate Nepal, because we won against them 2-3 times, and they're in the ranking way behind us. This can go backwards. So, but again, I'm a very positive and optimistic person, and I believe in my team that they will show up tomorrow the way that they should, and everything will be fine for us.
We have room for maybe 2 more questions. Okay, if there is no more questions, then okay. Yes, sir, Long.
In the earlier press conference, you said against Malaysia that if we should get 4 wins, we'd make it to the end. Are you still believing that, Coach Thomas? If we get 4 wins out of this group, we're into the Asian Cup.
Yeah, I think the minimum what you need is 4.
Yes.
That should be our focus. We should win 4 games. If we have 4 games in, then we should be fine. But yeah, we need to get them as soon as possible. That's what you normally.
Yes.
That's how you work for it.
So the mindset tomorrow will be, this is a must-win for us.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we, in general, you can say, look at the draw, look at the teams we play, and we have a team we play against Nepal at home. If you want to qualify for the Asian Cup, you have to win. Let's say if you lose, I had that game in the World Cup too, hitting 2-3 times the post against Iran, and we lost against them because they had 2-3 chances, they scored 1 or 2. So football, anything can happen. And even if we would be all over them tomorrow, and we hit the post 25 times, and they score 1-0, you lose, it's not over. Because we have to win 4 games, and we have to win somewhere else. But the thing is that the opportunity that you have, you play here at home, and I don't want to see it as a home team advantage, a home field advantage, but we play here at home. The players are a little bit more familiar with the stadium because they played them many times in there. And I think that if you want to qualify for the Asian Cup, you have to win the game tomorrow. But it will be also difficult if Nepal would come in and wouldn't play and they just lock it up, like was it Singapore or Indonesia?
Like in the Suzuki Cup.
Yeah, if you have teams like that and wasting time and all that stuff, that's a part of the game too. Then it will be difficult. Now played with against 8. We played against Leverkusen 8 players, and we scored in the 92nd minute. So it is not easy. We have to find a way to break it, and the way to break it is to be aggressive right from the beginning, do everything right, and if you have the opportunity once that you be in front of goal, you have to score. It's a kind of a responsibility that we put on our forwards, that they say, you know what, your job is to put the ball in the net. The midfield players trying to create something, putting you in a position where you have to finish. If you're in a one-on-one situation with the goalkeeper, that's a kind of a pressure that we also give up to the players. If you're in one-on-one with the goalkeeper, we have to finish that. If you get 2 or 3 chances, you miss 2 or 3 chances, you cannot complain on the defense that they're making 1 or 2 mistakes and the other team scores 2 goals. So it's a team. Everybody works together. Everybody has a job to do. Starting with Neil in the back, you need to save those 5, 6 shots on goal. You need to be focused for those 4, 5, 6 moments when the ball comes. You need to be ready to catch that. Defense is before it's no goal against us. What we have to do is, I have to do everything possible that they cannot take a shot on goal, or they are not alone in the one-touch zone in the 18-yard box. I need to be ready for that 90 minutes. And I have midfield players who are creative. Get the ball from the defense, from my teammates, create something, orchestra the game, play the guys in front, and then the guys in front need to be set up in a position in front of the goal to finish it. So, and if everybody does his job, it's a team who's going to win. So we have a must-win situation. We want to win the game. I want to win every game. I want to win the first 4 games, so that we can relax a little bit more for the rest of them, maybe win them too. But obviously, of course, if we're not playing against Italy tomorrow, against Brazil, and say, okay, it was a must-win game. No, we play against Nepal. Nothing bad against Nepal or bring them down. But it's a team that we should be focused and confident enough to say, okay, we're going to put everything in tomorrow. We need to win that first game.
Well said, Coach. Thanks.